EVM and VVPAT will continue to be used in future elections, says Chief Election Commissioner Sunil Arora. Union Cabinet decides to amend Article 280 and 6th Schedule of Constitution to strengthen autonomous district councils. Countdown begins for PSLV C-44 launch. ISRO to add another feather in its cap. Hesitation against Citizenship Amendment Bill continues in Northeast. And in sports, star Indian shuttler PV Sindhu advances to Indonesia Masters quarterfinal. Good evening and welcome to the Northeast News. This is Hans Raj and now the news in details. Chief Election Commissioner of India, Sunil Arora, today categorically stated the Election Commission of India is open to feedback from all stakeholders but would not be intimidated or coerced to go back to paper ballot system and continue to use EVMs and VVPAT. He termed the recent controversies surrounding EVMs as unfortunate. Arora was speaking at an international conference on making our elections inclusive and accessible in New Delhi. He said that the Election Commission's flagship multi-interventional program SWIP has been a success in empowering voters. The conference was hosted by the Election Commission of India in consonance with the 9th National Voters' Day to be held tomorrow. The participants included heads and dignitaries from 6 election management bodies with Bangladesh, Bhutan, Kazakhstan, Maldives, Russia and Sri Lanka and 3 international organizations.
However, I would like to make it very, very clear once more. In fact, it's not I, it's the entire ECI. It's the ECIs of the past and it will be the ECIs of the future that we are not going back to the era of ballot papers.
The Union Cabinet has approved the creation of a National Banks of Goods and Services Tax Appellate Tribunal which will be situated at New Delhi. It also approved the signing of an MOU between India and Kuwait on recruitment of domestic workers. The Cabinet approved a landmark amendment to Article 280 and 6th Schedule to Constitution to improve finances and administrative powers of 10 autonomous district councils.
इनके वर्किंग कंडीशन के बारे में they need to work with dignity ये सवाल हमेशा उठते थे. इसी लाइट में चर्चा कई बार चली थी तो आज ये MOU हुआ है जिसके अंतर्गत उनके नियुक्ति के बारे में, उनके सर्विस कंडीशंस के बारे में, उनके लीव के बारे में ये सब कई बार कॉन्ट्रैक्ट करके भाग जाया करते थे लोग, तो उसमें सेफ्टी के बारे में तो कुवैत गवर्नमेंट हैज आल्सो एग्रीड.
Union Railway Minister Piyush Goyal has been given additional charge of Finance and Corporate Affairs Ministry in view of indisposition of Arun Jaitley. President Ramnath Kovind has directed that during the period of Jaitley's indisposition, the portfolios of the Minister of Finance and the Minister of Corporate Affairs held by him be temporarily assigned to Piyush Goyal in addition to his existing portfolios. Arun Jaitley be designated as minister without portfolio during the period of his indisposition or till such time he is able to resume his work as Minister of Finance and Minister of Corporate Affairs. The 28-hour countdown of the process for PSLV C-44 launch has been progressing well till now. The Indian Space Research Organisation will send 2 satellites, 700 kg Microsat-R and Kalamsat with a new PSLV variant. The launch has been scheduled at 11:37 tonight at the Satish Dhawan Space Research Centre, Sriharikota. PSLV C-44 is the first mission of PSLV-DL and is a new variant. The rocket would eject a Microsat-R after nearly 14 minutes as soon as it takes off from Sriharikota. Kalamsat would be the first to use the rocket's 4th stage as an orbital platform. The 4th stage would be moved to a higher circular orbit so as to establish an orbital platform for carrying experiments. In Nagaland, the 2-day free health screening camp was held today at a Naga Coast Hospital in Kohima for children from 0 to 18 years of age. The health camp was organized at the initiative of Governor P.B. Acharya. The camp was organized in collaboration with the Naga Chaitanya project co-sponsored by Indian Medical Association and Chaitanya Trust for Mangaluru, Karnataka. for early detection and management of the 4 Ds, defects at birth, diseases, deficiencies and development delays including disabilities prevalent in children. Dr. Asha Hegre, MD, pediatrician, said that the team has visited Nagaland with an aim to help the children with related disabilities.
We are here at his invitation to help children of Nagaland. Our main purpose is to recognize and screen for children with disabilities, deformities and developmental problems. We run a school under the Chetana with satellite centers for such children, and we want to...
The Assam State BJP party today felicitated the newly elected BJP Panchayat councillors at a function held in Guwahati. Addressing the function, Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal said that the students should leave their agitation program and instead concentrate on studies. He also said that it is unfortunate that the ASU has not welcomed the decision of the government to implement Clause 6 of the Assam Accord. He also said that he will not do anything which will harm the state. BJP Prabhari Mahendra Singh also addressed the function, which was attended by several ministers and party leaders, including State BJP President Ranjit Das. In Manipur, preparations for the upcoming 17th Lok Sabha elections 2019 is underway in the state, where 19,30,912 voters will exercise their franchise in 2,861 polling stations, which is an increase of 44 polling stations compared to last time. Addressing media persons in Imphal yesterday, Chief Electoral Officer P.K. Singh said that more than 4,000 electronic voting machines are already placed in the strong room, stating that the last batch of 1,000 voter verifiable paper audit trails will be brought from Bengaluru day after tomorrow, he said. Former Meghalaya Chief Minister Dr. Mukul Sangma on Tuesday said that he will propose a mechanism to the Northeast states to resolve the issue of interstate boundary row collectively. Talking to reporters in Shillong, Dr. Sangma, who is also the leader of the opposition of Meghalaya Assembly, said this is to a query if there should be a common platform to resolve the interstate boundary row among the Northeast states, as Meghalaya is not the only one which has been burdened with this issue since the attainment of statehood.
In a manner that ultimately pave the way for a right kind of ecosystem which is required for this kind of positive bilateral trade and commerce activities, which will ultimately convert these borders into border of prosperity and growth. If we have to resolve the interstate border dispute with our counterpart, then it should be through involvement of all the political parties. It will not happen if all the political parties don't agree.
In Assam, the agitation against the Citizenship Amendment Bill is continuing. In this connection, the Assam Gana Parishad organized a hunger strike program in Guwahati this morning. Several senior party leaders, including President Otul Bora, Brindaman Goswami, Kekhop Mohanto, Ramendra Nayan Kolita, and party workers took part in the hunger strike program. In Hiwahagar, the Congress party also organized an agitation program against the Citizenship Amendment Bill. The 5-hour hunger strike program was organized by Hiwahagar District Congress Committee in front of the Deputy Commissioner's office, Hiwahagar.
অস্তিত্ব বিপদাপন্নৰ এক সময়ত আমি থিয় দিছো গতিকে এই সময়ত আমাৰ অসমৰ প্ৰতিগৰাকী সচেতন নাগৰিকৰে যাৰ জাতীয় সত্তা আছে জাতীয় চিন্তাধাৰা আছে
Manipur State Unit President of Janata Dal United, JDU, Hangkhan Phao Taitun, stated that the representatives of the party will not take part in the all-political party meeting called by the Chief Minister on 28th of this month regarding the Citizenship Amendment Bill 2016. In a press meet in Chekon on Wednesday, Taitun affirmed that JDU will not participate and boycott the meeting. The main reason is that the national leaders of the party and the state unit already stated that JDU will not take part in the bill inside and outside of the parliament. In Manipur, interview for the second round of Startup Manipur has begun in the presence of Chief Minister N. Biren Singh and Consumer Affairs Minister Karam Shyam in Imphal today. In all, around 4,000 applications were received online seeking assistance from the government in the second round of Startup Manipur. A high-level selection committee headed by Chief Secretary Dr. J. Suresh Babu would interview the shortlisted applicants or entrepreneurs of the revenue stage and assess their project proposals in a transparent manner till February 11th. The Startup Manipur scheme has been introduced to provide financial assistance to educated and hardworking youths and entrepreneurs of the state to promote self-employment and entrepreneurship. It may be mentioned that 334 entrepreneurs were benefited in the first round of Startup Manipur. In sports news, star Indian shuttler PV Sindhu advanced to the Indonesian Masters quarter-final after clinching a straight-game triumph over Gregoria Mariska Tunjung today. Sindhu, seeded second, defeated Tunjung from Indonesia 23-21, 21-7 in 37 minutes to make the last 8 stage of her season opener. On the other hand, Kidambi Srikanth stormed into men's singles quarter-finals, defeating world number 10, Kenta Nishimoto, in just 30 minutes. Assam Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal inaugurated Chief Minister's T-Tribes Football Tournament 2018-19 in Guwahati today. The third Chief Minister T-Tribes Football Tournament is organized by the Directorate for Welfare of T and ex-Tea Garden Tribes, Assam. State Minister Pallab Loshan Das, MPs Kamekhap Datasa and Rameshwar Teli and other important persons were present during the inaugural ceremony. Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal inaugurated the tournament by lighting the lamp and unveiling the championship trophy. 750 games will be played in different parts of Assam. The Chief Minister said that this tournament will help T-Tribes youth to show their talent in football, and they will be able to earn their livelihood by playing in different professional clubs or represent other states of India. In Meghalaya, the Greater Shillong Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose Birthday Celebration Committee organized a special function to celebrate the 122nd birth anniversary of this great freedom fighter. People gathered in front of the life-size statue of Bose situated at the premises of the State Central Library. Speakers on the occasion included the President of the committee, Naba Bhattacharjee, and former Deputy Minister, Chief Minister, Bindo Matthew Lanong, and many committees from different localities came out with a Prabhat Ferry and also took part in this celebration. In Tripura, State BJP leader and Education Minister Ratan Lal Nath described the constitutional amendment as historic and an attempt to extend more power, autonomy and resources to the indigenous people's bodies by centre in keeping with commitments given before the Lok Sabha elections. He said in Agartala, in a landmark decision with far-reaching consequences, the Central Cabinet, led by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, have approved amendment of Article 280 of the Indian Constitution as well as the 6th schedule appended to it to further empower the autonomous district councils based on the 6th schedule in the states of Assam, Meghalaya, Mizoram and Tripura. The amendments will also considerably increase the financial and administrative powers of the councils, he said. And now, before winding up, the headlines once again. EVM and VVPAT will continue to be used in future elections, says Chief Election Commissioner Sunil Arora. Union Cabinet decides to amend Article 280 and 6th Schedule of Constitution to strengthen autonomous district councils. Countdown begins for PSLV C-44 launch, ISRO to add another feather in its cap. Hesitation against Citizenship Amendment Bill continues in Northeast. And in sports, star Indian shuttler PV Sindhu advances to Indonesia Masters quarterfinal. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.